Hey fam, what's good, what's good? I hope that you're well and keeping safe. Hey, the boy has to say I'm sorry for my absence. I had a few things I had to sort out my side, and it's all sorted now, so we back at it. And then another thing, I just want to say thank you to each and every single one of you who has been tuning into this channel. I highly do appreciate each and every single one of you, and I want you to know that. Okay? And another thing, looking at last week's or last month's data rather, we did pretty well. We wanted to move towards the downside, and we had to move towards the downside. And as you guys know, we in October month, so let's wait and see what this month have in store for us as traders. Okay, at the end of the day, it's all about being reactive and not predictive. Keep that in mind. Have the necessary preparation and following up with that. The reactive part. Okay, so today I'll be covering my outlook for the up and coming week, and after that I'm going cover up how you could have caught the move on NFP. Okay, so let's get into it. Looking at our monthly time frame, we can see that we had this nice bear candle thrown towards the downside. As you can see, we have a small wick at the bottom, showing us that our bears was quite in control. Looking at our market structure on our monthly time frame, we can see that we do have this low, we have a higher low over there, we do have this high, higher high, and we do have this higher high over there, indicating to us that our monthly structure, we are still bullish, knowing that if we create an actual higher high, what do we wait for next? A pullback for a proper correction for potential move towards the upside, right? And can you see that we haven't had a proper correction just of yet? So could we have a proper correction over the course of this month? There's a possibility. Okay, but we can also move towards the upside. We're just gonna have to be reactive. Okay, scaling down to my weekly time frame, this is the interesting time frame we have been working on. We basically had a trend line out from this region over here, where we just extended it like that. Boom, we copy and clone this trend line, and then we placed it on the highs. Okay, so with the last conversation which we had, price was somewhere over here. We had our targets inside this region over here. Boom, we had our targets inside this region over here, and our target has been smacked. I basically said that if we gonna remain bearish, we can have a pullback inside this trend line over here. So with my absence, you guys should have caught the move towards the downside. Okay, so looking at this weekly time frame, and our previous price, we can see we pushed price back inside this trend line where we had a nice rejection and just took price back towards the upside. Okay, so scaling down to my daily time frame, looking at price over here, let's identify structure first. Can you see that we do have this high, lower high over there? We do have this low, lower low, lower low, lower low over there, indicating to us that our structure on the daily time frame, we are bearish in structure. Okay, we bearish in structure. Now, with me seeing that we have these nice, lower highs over here, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna get out a trend line and just extend it and keep it there for future purposes. Boom. Also, as you guys know by now, trend lines could also be served as potential targets. So what I'm basically looking out for, is a move back inside this actual trend line over here. I'm looking for a move back into this trend line over here for a potential dip, or we can, if we're gonna have the break, we just wait for the retest and take price towards the upside. But keep in mind that this is our daily time frame, so this is gonna take time. This is gonna take quite a while. Okay, now with me wanting a move towards the upside, what time frame will help me give me the necessary confluence that I can take price towards the upside. That would be our 4 hourly time frame. Okay, so if I'm gonna scale down to my 4 hourly time frame, we can see that if we're looking at previous data over here, just looking at market structure, we can see from this move towards the upside, we do have this higher high over there, indicating to us that we are bullish in structure. But then this happened over here, we do have this high, then we have this lower high. As you can see, we have been rallied towards the downside, back into this actual weekly trend line over there. Now looking at these current lower highs which we have printed over here, we do have this high, lower high. We do have these equal lows over here. We have a lower low, we do have a lower low over here, and some sort of an actual higher low over there. But looking at these highs should tell you the actual story. Can you see we do have this high over there, lower high, but what have we just created over here? An actual higher high. This is indicating to us that our 4 hourly structure now is bullish. Okay, our overall structure on a 4 hourly is bullish. Okay, now with these nice lower highs which were printed over here, what am I gonna do? Once again, I'm gonna get myself a trend line. I'm gonna get myself another trend line from this region and just extend it like this into the near future. Let me give this a different color. Let's make it green. Extend it into the future. Can you guys see that we broke out of this trend line, but we haven't came back for an actual retest just of yet? So what am I waiting for? I'm waiting for a proper retest back into this trend line, then for potential move back up into this actual daily descending trend line over there. Okay, so that is my weekly outlook on Nasdaq. Okay, I'm basically saying that can you see that our structure is bullish? We have a high, we do have this higher high now, so now we're waiting for potential higher low to take price back up into this region over here. And if my 4 hourly structure remains bullish, what is going to happen with my daily time frame? My daily time frame is going to remain going towards the upside. Okay, our daily is going to remain going towards the upside if our 4 hourly time frame remains bullish. Okay, so basically I'm looking out for a move towards the downside back into this trend line, indicating a proper retest, and then a move back up. So that is my outlook for the up and coming week. Okay, clean, simple. Let's not complicate this. Okay, so if you have any questions, feel free to drop it inside this actual comment section over here, and I'll assist you on that. So let's get into NFP. Okay, non-farm payroll. Let's just remove this candle over here. Boom. Now this was basically my analysis over the course of this week, right? This was the analysis. Now on my 4 hourly time frame, we can't see this quite nicely. We can't see what's happening over here, but what we do know is that we broke out of this actual trend line. We are waiting for a move towards the downside. Now if I can go on my 2 hourly time frame, it will show some clear structure. Can you see we do have this high, we do have this lower high? Can you see that we do have this low, we do have this lower low over there? Now can you see that our structure is bearish, and this is on a high time frame? Okay, we bearish, we want to pull back into this actual trend line over here for potential move towards the upside. Okay, so we know in overall we want to move back down. Our high time frame is bearish. Okay, now I have a question. Which time frame will always win, our higher time frame or our lower time frame? Our higher time frame will always win. Keep that in mind. our higher time frame will always win. And like I've previously mentioned, NFP and 1530 loves to move with the higher time frame. Okay, so scaling down to my 1 hourly time frame, we can see that we still bearish in structure. We do have this actual high, lower high over here. We do have this low. We have a lower low over there. We still bearish in structure. Okay, so going to my 15-minute, the first clue where we can potentially go into was actually presented on Thursday. Now let me just remove these ones. Was actually presented on Thursday, and I'm gonna show you why I say this. I had a trend line drawn out like this, boom, accommodating these lows over here. As you can see, we had like nice respects. Now can you see that we broke out of this trend line, we came back for the retest, and we rallied towards the downside slowly but surely. Now can you see with this move over here, we had some sort of choppiness happening over here, some sort of a range happening over here. Boom. Let me just extend this to the future like this. Boom. Now with previous breakdowns, you guys most probably have saw this in the previous breakdowns, when we have like some sort of a ranging market, once we break out of it, we wait for what? A proper retest to take price way towards the downside. Okay, so if I can make another quick example, if we have some sort of choppiness, and we have a break towards the downside, we wait for the retest to take price towards the downside. Okay, but if we gonna have a break towards the upside, we gonna wait for the retest, and then we're gonna take price towards the upside. Okay, so that's how we that's how we are reactive when it comes to an actual ranging market. So we wait for the break, retest, and take it wherever the break was. Now I'm gonna remove this actual trend line over here. Boom. Now can you see the 15-minute presented these nice lower highs? Can you see this? We have this high, we have this lower high over there, we have a lower high over there. Now with the market creating these lower highs, what are we gonna do? We're gonna get us some trend lines. Let's get out those trend lines. Let's get it out. Nasdaq loves respecting trend lines. Let's copy and clone and see if we have low respects. Yes, we do. Once over there, twice over there. Okay, so with us wanting a move towards the upside, where are we gonna take price? Back into this actual ranging market over there. Okay, now keep in mind our higher time frame, we are bearish. We bearish in structure on our higher time frame. Okay, this is just our lower time frame. This is our lower time. In fact, this is that how can I put this? This is when people say that, hey, this is market manipulation, price is going towards, you have your entry, then price is going against you, then it flew towards the outside, and then it comes down to your actual, in your position, and then your account is blown, or I don't know what's happening over there. You close your position out of fear or doubt whatsoever. This is not market manipulation. This is literally, the market is moving into an actual area which it didn't retest into, and then it's gonna it's basically gonna capture a move, and then it's gonna go towards the actual in the higher time frame direction. Now can you see that we basically had a nice move towards the upside? Boom. Can you see we broke out of this actual trend line? Now we broke out of the trend line. Now can you see that we haven't came back for a proper retest just of yet? We broke out of the trend line, but have we came for a retest? No, we haven't. So what are we waiting for? We're waiting for the retest to take price towards the upside. Okay, and then this was NFP. And look what happened. Boom. First we came for the retest, and then we just rallied towards the upside. And check this out, you know, can you see that we tapped inside this region, we rejected that region as well, and with the following candles, can you see we came back inside that region, we rejected that region. Can you see we have a nice inside bar, indication that we can go short as well from this inside bar. Let me just remove these trend lines over here, knowing that our high time frame is bearish. You know, on our lower time frame, this is a lot of candles, so this is quick movement. You know, on the higher time frame, it would just be like a week or something like that. I'm gonna show you now. Now this is an actual inside bar, indicating that we now can take price towards the downside, and this was literally what happened. Boom, we just rallied towards the downside. Now can you see that our lower time frame just changed its structure from this bull market? Can you see this? From this bull market, we have a high, we have a higher high over there, but look at this, we do have this actual, you know, we do have this low over there, we have a higher low over there, to market giving us a what, a lower low over there. Looking at our highs, we do have this high over here, to market giving us a lower high. Now our lower time frame structure changed to our higher time frame structure. Now our higher time frame structure is bearish, as well as our lower time frame structure. So what do you think was going to happen after that? We're just going to rally towards the downside, and that's exactly what we've done. We rallied towards the downside. And if we can go towards you know, high time frame, can you see that it's just a wick that was thrown towards the upside, and we remained bearish. So, you know, it's not market manipulation, it's just the market captured, you know, previous area, and then it went into a higher time frame direction. Okay. Hey, I hope that I hope that you took something away out of this actual breakdown. You know, I have an overall move towards the downside on Nasdaq, and then a move towards the upside on Nasdaq, you know, and then a move towards the upside on Nasdaq. You know, like I said, if there's any questions, feel free to drop it inside the actual comment section. If you like this content, you know, press the like button, press the subscribe button as well. And you know, just to leave you off, please do remember to, you know, prep yourself for the up and coming week. There's no trader that's just gonna come into the market, you know, and just trade because of the list of trading. No, you know, each and every successful trader out there has a journal, you know, where they journal their trades down, you know, where they prep themselves for the up and coming week, you know. So if I know that if this is not gonna play out the way how I wanted it to play out, you know, I'm gonna go back to my journal, I'm gonna read up, I'm gonna identify like where market structure have changed, I'm gonna identify why the market structure have changed. So in the near future, if I see that actual, you know, position or opportunity presents itself again, I will know how to be reactive from that. And that's the reasoning to why we don't look at losses as losses, we look at it as lessons. And that's where it's coming from. Okay, from journaling your trades, document that actual opportunity, so if that opportunity presents in the near future, you know, we know how to be reactive upon that. And you know, another thing with NFP, as you guys can see, all it was a break and a retest, and then we shifted. Last month, what did we have? A break and a retest, and we shifted. Okay, keep that in mind. So next month, I hope that you're gonna kill NFP. You know, so yeah, I hope that you guys is prepped for the week. If not, go prep yourself, you know, and let the hustle begin. Okay, it's me, your boy D. I'm out.